Hello, very good morning students. Previous video I have explained that is linear equation word problem till question number 20. So till 20 we have to do right now. We will not do after then till 20. Okay. We will do 20 till 20 only, that is for our syllabus. And after 20 if you want you can try. And if you have any confusion or doubt, you can ask, but it will not come in exam after 20. Okay. So after that question, after the exercise, you have to finish. Already completed the linear equation chapter, that is chapter number 7. Now we have to start next chapter, that is chapter number 8, percentage and its application. This is the different part of this. Means whatever we have did previous last session, means after half yearly assessment, half yearly assignment, we have did algebra, linear equation and factorization. These are. Now we have to go in commercial mathematics, means percentage and its application. We have to learn about this. We have to know about percentage and profit loss. In this chapter we will study about profit loss, percentage, simple interest, compound interest. These are we have to study. Okay. Now first of all, percentage means, what is meaning of percentage? Per plus cent. If we will make different word. Per means 1, cent means 100. Means it means divided by 100. If any number is divided by 100, that is called percentage. For example, you can say 21%. It is represented by this symbol, this one slash and this one. Okay, this one is symbol of percentage. So 21%, we can read like this, 21%. So we can write like this. We will remove the percentage, 21 upon 100. This number we can represent into decimal also, 0.21, or we can represent into ratio also. If any cancellation is there, we can cancel out. Otherwise, we can say directly 21:100. This is the converted into ratio. Or converted, this percentage is converted into fraction, and this percentage is converted into decimal like this, and this percentage is converted into ratio form. So percentage you can convert into ratio form, or you can convert into fraction, or you can convert into decimal by divided by 100 only. Okay. Like this 2%. 2% means 2 upon 100. So this one is a fraction, or you can represent in this fraction into decimal also, 0.02, or this fraction you can convert into ratio. So simplest ratio means 2 upon 100. Now we can cancel out by 1 jar and now 50 jar. So 1 upon 50. Now you can write in ratio 1:50. So this percentage is represented in ratio is 1:50. Okay. So these are the percentage, meaning of percentage. Now we have to know about method to convert any number into percentage. Number may be fraction, number may be decimal, number may be in ratio also. So any number, any fraction or any rational number, any integer or any decimal, you can convert into percentage. For that we have to multiply by 100. Okay. So just you see an example I have taken. Convert the following into percentage. So here fraction is given 3 upon 4. We have to convert this fraction into percentage. For that we have to multiply by 100. Okay. Now we have to cancel out. Is there any cancellation? So we can cancel by 4, 25 for the 100. Now we have to multiply. So 25 into 3 it will come 75. And then you have to put here percentage symbol. 75%. Means 3 upon 4 fraction is form of percentage is 75%. Okay. Now here 1:2 ratio is given. So this ratio we have to convert into percentage. For that we have to multiply by again 100. So this ratio just you write down like in fraction only. Okay. So 1 upon 2. 1:2 means 1 upon 2. Then you have to multiply by 100. Now again we have to cancel out. Then it will come 50. 50 into 150, then it will come 50%. Okay. Now here 0.05, this one is the decimal. We have to convert this decimal into percentage. For that we have to How will multiply? Directly you can multiply like this. For multiplying, doing the process multiplication like this you can multiply. Then either you can remove this decimal part, then point will come in place of point 1 will come, and after point 2 decimal is there, 2 digit is there, then 20 will come. After then it is converted into fraction, means 5 upon 100 into 100. Now 100 will cancel, then it will come 5, then we can write 5%. Okay, this is the final answer. So like that, these types of method you have to use. In the future it will come if any number is converted into percentage, then we have to multiply by 10. Now next second part, opposite of that number, means any fraction is given, we have to remove the fraction, we have to convert this fraction, we have to remove the percentage. For that we have to convert it either into fraction or either into ratio or either into decimal number also. So just you do here, for each we have to convert into fraction also and ratio also and decimal also. So here 32% is given, we have to first of all we have to convert it into fraction. So 32 upon 100 will come. Okay, we have to remove, means for that we have to divide it by 100. Means we have to remove the percentage, then we have to divide by 100 any number. So that's why I have divided by 100, then it will come upon 100. Now this one is the fraction. Now you can convert decimal so that it will become 0.32. Because here upon 100 is there, so in place of 100 we will put here 20 is there, so after 2 digit it will come point. Okay. Alright, you can convert into ratio also. For that you have to simplify. 32 upon 100 is there, so just you simplify by 4 table. So 8 4 ja and this 25 4 ja, then it will come 8 upon 25. Then you can write into 8 is to 25. So in fraction you can write like this, or you can write like this also, and you can ratio 8 is to 25, or in decimal 0.32. Okay. Now in the second part again we have to do like this. So 15% is there, we have to convert into fraction and then convert into ratio or decimal. Okay. So 15%. So upon 15 upon 100 you can divide by 100. So upon 100 it will come. Then after that we have to convert into decimal. Then it will come 0.15. In decimal it will come 0.15. And now we have to convert this fraction into ratio. So 15 upon 100. Now we can cancel by 5 table, 3 5 ja and 25 ja. Then it will come in fraction 3 upon 20, or you can write into ratio 3 is to 20. Okay, this is the answer. Now in the third part, 16% is there. Again you have to write down in fraction 16 upon 100, means here percentage, just you remove this percentage, then it will divide it by 100. So this one is the fraction. Now you can convert into decimal, then it will come 0.16. Or you can convert into ratio, then you have to divide by, means cancel out 16 upon 100, then 4 4 ja and 25 4 ja. Then we have to write down 4 upon 25. Now you can write into ratio, so it will come 4 is to 25 in the ratio. Okay. Now this one is the 80%. So we have to remove this percentage, then we have to divide by 100 again. So 80 upon 100 will come. Now we have to convert it into decimal, then it will come final just you cancel out 8 upon 10, then you can write 0.8. Then after that we have to convert this 8 upon 10 into ratio. So simplest ratio. So 8 upon 10 cancel out 4 ja, 5 ja, 4 2 ja and 5 2 ja. So 4 upon 5. Then you can write into ratio 4 is to 5. So these are the methods to convert percentage into either fraction, ratio or decimal. So like that, this types of method you have to divided by 100 and then simplify. Okay. Now we have to solve the exercise, our self practice 8a. So for that I will explain one by one. Now we have to solve the exercise self practice 8a. So just you read the question number first. We have to find, means we have to find the value, whatever percentage and number are given. So just you see here 12% of 75. So we have to find value of this expression. So 12% of, percent means 100, means we have to divide by 100. So just write down here 12 upon 100. Of means multiply. So just you multiply here and then 75. Put here multiply. Now solve this part. So we will cancel out 25 3 ja, 25 4 ja. Okay, in 25 table 3 times 75 will come, 4 times 100 will come. Now we have to cancel by 4, then it will come 4 3 ja. So 3 3 ja, then multiply, it will come 9. So this is the number. 12% of 75 is equal to 9. Okay, now we have to solve second remaining part. Two part is remaining is there. So just you find yourself a. This one is the A part. I have solved A part. B and C you have to do. Okay. Now we have to do question number 8. Second. Question number second. Just you read. Express the first quantity as the percentage of the second quantity. Okay. Means we have to convert into percentage first with respect to 32. It means question is asking how much percentage of 32. So it means just write down like this. 8 upon 32 and you have to convert it to percentage, so we have to multiply by 100. Okay, like this. So after that we have to cancel out. So just we cancel out 25 4 ja and 32 8 4 ja. So 8 will cancel out 1, then it will come 25%. So 32 8 is 25% of 32. Okay, it means like this. Now we have to do B part. I have left, just try yourself. And now C part, minus 8 of minus 64. So just write down like this, minus 8 upon minus 64 into 100. Okay, now we will cancel out, minus will cancel. Now you can cancel by 8 table, 8 8 64. And now cancel by 4 table, 25 4 ja and 2 4 ja. It will come 25 upon 2. Now you can convert it to mixed fraction. 12 1 upon 2%. Like that. Or you can convert it to decimal also. Then it will come 12.5%. Okay. This is the final answer. Now we have to solve question number 3. In the question number 3, question is asking find the number whose 4% is 1.8. Means which number is there whose 4% it will be equal to 1.8. So we have to find that number. Where question is given, that number is 32, whose 8 how many percent? 25%. Here percentage is given, we have to find that number. Okay, so we have to find, just suppose the number is equal to x. In this case you have to suppose the number is equal to x. So 4% of x is equal to 1.8. So this is the same types of linear equation. We have to solve the linear equation. We have to find the value of x, then we can get the number. So same types of equation how we are solving. So just you remove percentage, it will become 100 of means multiply is equal to 1.8. Means just you see here, this one is the linear equation. Now you can cancel by 4 table 25 4 ja. So x upon 25 is equal to 1.8 upon 1. Now cross multiplication here, do here cross multiply. Then it will come x is equal to it will come x is equal to 1.8 into 25. So you will multiply 25 into 1.8, it will come 200 and then it will come 52054 and then it will come 45. Means 1.45 means 4% of 45 is equal to 1.8. This is the final. Now in this third only I have left B part. Now we have to do question number C part. In this same we have to suppose the number let number is equal to x. So 120% of x is equal to 90. We have to find the value of x. Okay. So now 120 upon 100 into x is equal to 90. Now 0 0 will cancel. You can cancel by 2 tables also. 6 2 ja and 5 2 ja. Then it will come 6x upon 5 is equal to 90 upon 1. Now cross multiply here. So it will come 6x is equal to 90 into 5. Means we will multiply, we will get 450. Now x is equal to 450 upon 6. Now you can cancel by 6 directly. Then it will come like this. Just you see here. 7 6 ja 42 and then it will come 5 ja. Means 75 will come. So number is equal to 75. Means 75 of 120% is equal to 90. This is the answer. Now in the question number 4, already I have explained during the definition percentage basics of the basic, how we have to convert any number or any decimal or any fraction into percentage. Same types of process we have to do there. Okay, in the question number 4 or in the D part, 11 upon 25. Now, so for that we have to convert this number into percentage. For that we have to multiply by 100. So again 0.7 into 100, just you remove this point, it will come 7 upon 10 into 100. Then 0 0 will cancel, 7 into 10 it will come 70%. So this is the answer, 70%. Now we have to convert this fraction into percentage. For that again we have to multiply by 100. Now cancel out 25, 4 jump, then 4 into 11 it will come 44%. Okay. Now in the I part 0.002 we have to multiply by 100 again. Then we have to remove the percent point. Then it will come 1000, 2 upon 1000, 2 upon 1000, 2 0 will cancel out, 2 upon 10. Again we have to convert into decimal 0.2. Then it will come into fraction percentage 0.2%. Okay. After that question number 5, in this we have to remove the percentage and we have to convert into decimal and fraction also. Okay. So whatever I have did in the second method, same process we have to do here. Means we have to remove this percentage to 27 upon 100. Means divided by 100. We have to remove the percentage. Now it is in fraction, and now after that we have to convert this fraction into decimal. Then it will become 0.27. Means 20 is there, so after 2 digit decimal will come. Now here in remaining part, whatever I have left, just try yourself. In the D part, now we will do 112 upon 100. We have to remove the percentage. Then it is a fraction, and now we have to convert into decimal. Then it will come after 2 digit decimal will come, means 1.12. This is the decimal number. After then, this one is the fraction, but you have to convert it into simplest fraction. For that you have to divide. You can divide by 2, so it will come 56. It will come 50. After that you can divide by 1 times 4. Then it will come 28 upon 25. So final simplest fraction is 28 upon 25. This is the answer. And in decimal 1.12. Okay. So these are the basics only. Now question number 6. Just read the question number 6 here. Which is greater? Which is greater means two number is given. One is decimal and another one is decimal. Another one is percentage. So we have to compare which number is greater. So here, first of all, just you convert this decimal into fraction also. So you can do like this 5 upon 10. You have to remove. After that, here 1 upon 2 percentage is there. We have to remove the percentage. For that, we have to divide it by 100. It means multiply by 100 in the denominator part. So it will become 1 upon 200. So this one is the fraction and this one is the fraction also. Now we have to compare both the fraction which is greater. For that, just you cross multiply here. Means 5 upon 10 and here 1 upon 200. So it will cross multiply like this. Then it will come 5 into 200 is equal to 1 into 10. Not equal to, just you put here comma. Now here multiply, it will come 1000. Okay. And here 10 is there. So it means 1000 is more, means this side is more, means 5 upon 10 is more, means 0.5 is greater. So just write down answer is 0.5 is greater. This is the final answer. Okay, now we have to do question number 7. So how will do question number 7? Just read the question number 7. Now we have to solve question number 7. So in the question 7, find percentage change. Means previous value is 50. Now we have changed it into 60. So how much percentage change is there? So for that we have to use here like this. We have to find percentage change. So first of all we have to find difference. So 60 minus 50, difference is there. And we have to find by which number percentage is, we have to find with respect to 50, original number. This one is the original number. So original number will come below and it multiply by 100 like this. Okay. So 60 minus 50 upon 50 is equal to 100. Means change upon original into 100. Like this we have to use here. So yes, subtract 10 upon 50 will come into 100. Then cancel out 0, 0. And then cancel by 5 to 100, it will come 20. So 20% is the answer. 20% change. Again here we have to find change. So 400 to 300. So here also change, but here decrease. So no problem, just you write like this only. 300 minus 400 upon 400 into 100. Okay. Now just you put here, it will come minus. You can say minus upon 400 into 100. Minus is showing decrement. Means here decrease value because the original is 400 and here this one is the decrease value. So previous is greater, now it is less. So it means minus will come here. Means this sign is so previous value whatever is there, now it is decreased value. So there is no problem with minus. So minus 100 upon 4. Now we can cancel by 25. It means minus 25% means 25% it has decreased. So decreased value is equal to 25% and here increased value is 20% because plus sign is there. That's why. Now we have to do question, the remaining part whatever I have left, just try yourself. Now we have to do question number 8. The cost of book was, just read the question number 8. The cost of book was 350 rupees. So the cost of original cost is equal to 350. Original cost is equal to rupees 350. And after that here bookseller gave me 20% discount. So discount percent is given. Discount percent is equal to 20%. So by how much he have to pay. So then he can buy the book. For that, just you find discount value. So discount value 20% of this. So 20% of 350. Then it will come discount money.